Hey, what's going on? So this is a really exciting topic. We're going to speak about leadership and leadership basically in all areas of life. So the question is, are you leading your life, your family, and your business on the level that you want? And that is shown if you're leading in the way you want, you're getting the results that you want. So are you doing that, or is there compromise? So for all people, there are always compromise, because as soon as we achieve a goal, we see the future, how far we can go, and we level up. And there is a separation in between that, so we want to reach higher always. Okay, so what we're going to see now is a 6-step process that is super powerful. So it's the ultimate leadership process, and I will show you how we can implement that today to level up now all areas of life. And in the end, I will share with you the template that you can use to go through the 6-step process and get change in your life immediately. Okay, so basically, I speak to a lot of dads, and dads has a lot of challenging areas as other people that are not dads also. So there are challenges in leadership when it comes to health, to wealth, to business, to being with kids, to sex life, to wife, and so on, all areas of life. So actually, what we're looking at here is a huge suffering. When the leadership is not there and the direction, a lot of guys are feeling alone, feeling frustrated, or feeling stuck. So we will show you with this process you can really change this really quickly. So, and what's very important in when leadership is lacking in one area, like leadership equals then results. When leadership or results lacking in one area, all other areas will have to pay the price also. So it can be, for example, if you have, for me example, then my results for workout, like effort and health, had been lacking for a long period of time. So I've been in this like typical workout program. I've been doing this like 2 months of workout, and then 6 months no workout, and then get so sick and tired of it and so frustrated, so get on it again and do it for 4 months, and then get off it for a year. And I've been doing that for years. And actually, it was not only my health and my fitness that had been lacking, but also my mindset. I knew I was paying myself short each and every day, and that affected my mood and my focus, because I didn't give my body what it needed. And then it ended up me not being able to be present with my family and give full to my family. So when it's lacking of an ability in one area of leadership, it will affect all other areas. So really the cost of lacking leadership is so much greater than we think. And usually after years, when they stack up, the real pain begins. So I will share with you now the 6-step process of the ultimate leadership. And first step we're going to go through is the awareness of the current situation. So a great leader knows what is the current situation. A leader that acts out of a place that is not the current situation is not a good leader. And before we get deeper into that, we'll share the definition of leadership. The leadership is the ability to solve an issue and get to a desired outcome in an effective and enjoyable way. Yeah? So again, leadership is the ability to solve an issue and get ahead to a desired outcome in an effective and enjoyable way. So if a leadership that does not take you from point A to point B sucks, right? So it needs to be, a good leadership does this in an effective way, meaning it takes less input instead of more input, and it's enjoyable while you do it. So that kind of leader we want to follow. So if you are in a family, leading your family, you want to take the family from challenges, suffering, to joy and fulfillment and excitement in that flow. Okay. So the first part, be aware. What is the issue? What is the current situation? Where are you? We need a starting point. We're on a map. We need a starting point. Where do I begin, right? And after that, when we know where we are, we have a desire. So the desire is usually either it's a desire that I want to go to somewhere great, or if the current situation is huge pain, maybe I just want to get out of this pain. Make sense? So this is the motivation. The step 2 is the desire or the pain. That's the point of motivation, why there are changes that happen. And number 3 is the goal, the vision, or the desired outcome. So then it's a clarity of this is where we want to go. When we are here, life will be different. Life will feel different. So the lead needs awareness, and needs a reason to act, and that's the desire to change, and needs a clear goal where that change will lead them. And after that, we need to have an effective strategy to achieve that outcome. So to any kind of goal today, there are thousands and thousands of strategies. So you need to have clear strategy. And when we come to a minute, the strategy is not the most important, but the what strategy, but a strategy is super important. And after the strategy, so step number 5 is execution. So execution can do, you take action, you can delegate, you can communicate, you can do all kinds of things in step number 5. And in step number 6, this is the most important. If you forget this step in the process, ultimate process of leadership, none the others won't matter. Because the chances are, if you follow the first 5, you will elevate so much that the step you will come to is so much greater than without the first 5. But if you don't have the 6th one, it's more or less all for nothing. And that's evaluation. The chances are, even though these first 5 steps are super powerful, if you don't evaluate and improve these strategies, you won't get very far. So this, to go into this process is to be in a learning curve. So that's a clear process that makes you learn really quickly. The faster we learn, the faster we can evolve, the better action we can take. Yeah. So the evaluation is the key. So the goal here is not to have the perfect process, it's to have a process that gets done, a strategy that gets done that we can take action on today. No matter if it's family or business, health, whatever it is, we want to take action now, because action now gives results. And then we learn from those results and we make it better. So the strategy we wanted to improve, if you improve the strategy, and the evaluation is daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, it doesn't matter, but evaluate it on a structured way. So this is the ultimate leadership process. So if you follow this, results will happen. It's unquestionable. It's the ultimate process for any kind of result you want to produce, and it works for all areas at any point of time. So I will share with you the template that you can use to use this 6-step ultimate leadership process. And it's super simple. It's answering a bunch of questions to get clear where you are to where you want to go. So my question to you, what area do you want to take charge in? So if we focus on more than 3 areas of our life, we don't focus on any. So start with one that's most important. And as I said before, there's one area that's really lacking. The others will also have to pay the price. So when you focus on an area, we can take the one from that is on 90% to 100%, but usually there's an area that's only on 10%, you can take up to 40% quite easily. So what's the area what you want to focus on to level up your life, level up the quality in your family, to level up your business? So if you want to hear more leadership strategies, I also have epic strategies for the areas of leadership, pyramid of mastery, areas in the family and in business to take leadership in, the places of leadership, the skills of leader, and people, and the people skills of leader. So if you want to hear any of those, if any of those sounds cool, you can share it in the comments, and I will create a video on that also. So again, leadership is the ability to solve an issue and to get a desired outcome in an effective and an enjoyable way. So are you producing the results you want in your life? If not, what does it take to do it? So the template will be in the Dadpreneur group. I will link it just below here. And if you're not a dad, you can't join the group. So then you can send me a PM and I'll send you the template over the next day. So I wish you a lot of success and happiness, and leadership is the ultimate character ability of a character to progress in life. So I wish you a lot of success and beauty in your life. Ciao.